Hello, welcome to Introspection with Jeff. Again, as I usually say, this is going to be a short video. I had a couple comments, a couple thoughts. The first thought is I've started adding something new to my exercise routine. This is, keep in shape, become more healthy. And of course, this channel is about mental health to some degree, and I think that physical health and mental health go hand in hand. I also want to lose the belly, the my belly weight here, so that when I dress up as Samantha, I'll be more convincing. Um, I haven't had gotten any comments. What did you think of me dressed up as Samantha? The new look. I found a product that will finally be able to cover over my eyebrows, so that way I don't have to use um, concealing liquid to narrow down the eyebrows. Of course, I tried shaving them once a little bit, and boy, it took seemingly forever to have them grow back. So I don't want to go through that again. Hopefully, this product will just cover it over, and I'll draw in thinner eyebrows. Anyway, all right. So I want to lose weight. I've been doing sit-ups in bed. I mean, my room isn't that spacious, so I can only do it on my mattress. Sadly, I don't have a bed raised up off the floor. I just have, I think they call it a bed spring mattress, um, which is better than what I had before. But anyway, before I moved, I had a nice bed. Anyway, so in addition to sit-ups, I've added, I don't know what you call it, but I um, I lay on my back, and then I bend forward, and then I touch one elbow to the alternating knee, and then go back down. You probably get the gist of what I'm talking about. And then do the other elbow to the other alternating knee, and so forth. There's probably a name for it, but that's what I'm doing. Hopefully, I can be able to lose the weight rather quickly, and be more convincing as Samantha, for example. All right, that having been said, again, the teleprompter is coming. It should Amazon predicts that it should arrive by this coming Thursday. I already have the ring light. I canceled that from the order. It's $30. I might as well just buy it from Walmart. Um, and the camera and the more sophisticated computer will have to wait. Um, Fortunately, I can still be able to shoot and upload videos in the meantime. All right, the main topic I wanted to talk about is I've in the past few days I've thought about wanting to date, wanting to find someone special, um, and also work to some degree, but primarily wanting to date. I've talked on this channel about 20 years ago, 15 years ago, something like that. I would spend a lot of years going on. I was going to say Facebook. I tried J Retro Match. I've tried Saw You at Sinai. Um, Facebook. Oh, that's probably why Facebook came to mind. Facebook has a marketplace. It also has. Yeah, I'm going to go to a marketplace to look for women. No, no. Facebook also has a dating aspect to it, and I was never one for like the Tinder route, just swiping right or left. I was always one for reading the profile, and um, even if they had a nice, attractive picture, I mean that helps. But um, I would read through the profile looking for something. This is some a couple of decades back. I would read through the profile and actually try and find something interesting, some kind of um, thing that we both liked. Um, I wanted to come across as genuine, and I really did want to find somebody Jewish, about my age, um, who was interested in similar things that I am, um, or I was. But the only hits that would come up would be Jewish women within, and I within my age range, and I increasing the age range a little bit. The only ones that would come up would be from New York City. Those are the closest ones I could find. All right. It's not like I haven't found anybody. There was a matchmaker site. The name escapes me at the moment. And I found like 3 women on that site, which is amazing. And they have actual matchmakers. There are 2 kinds of websites. There's a website like JRetroMatch and JCupid and so forth. OkCupid, I'm sorry, OkCupid and so forth, where they just you just browse through and respond and so forth. Then there's another one with I'm guessing volunteer matchmakers. Whatever the case, a staff of matchmakers that try and find matches. And of course, I didn't want to spend money, a lot of money. There's a gold tier and a free tier, whatever. I've stuck with the free tier. Um, Maybe it's catch 22 or fait accompli. I didn't pay for the I didn't pay for the higher tier membership on that website, um, but the matchmakers still were looking for people to match up with people like me. As I said, I got at least 3 matches. The first one said that she liked me and wanted to keep in touch, but there was a distance problem. And that's no surprise because I would routinely come across this geographic problem, the geographic distance problem. And of course, I can sympathize. I mean, I I haven't had a girlfriend. I've said that on the website before. Um, and I feel like I've been missing out on a lot of experiences. Um, I told you about this person that I went to high school with that I've nicknamed Punky Brewster to protect her anonymity. Um, and I wanted to take her to the prom, and well, actually, it wasn't this prom; it was the senior ball. Something I didn't know about. I guess there's the junior prom and the senior ball, and we were seniors at the time. Um, and she ended up going anyway, and so forth. Anyway, that's another story that I've probably explained already. But um, it's kind of sad. I in the past few days, I felt like I was all revved up at that time, age 17, 18. Well, I hadn't become 18 until the following November after I graduated high school. So I was 17. I was all revved up, and I was writing poetry to Punky Brewster, and I was sharing my artwork with her, and so forth. And I guess we've patched things up. We talked recently for a bit, and then something going on in her life, she said, prevented her from staying in touch with me and being able to continue a friendship. But she seemed sincere about it and regretful about it. I just hope that she was really being sincere and honest. I think she was. But I'll just say it flatly. And I know I'm jumping around. I'll say it flatly. Like, it seems almost a given that in life you would get a significant other and you'd have a happy home life and so forth. And I feel like, I don't want to say robbed, but I feel like it just passed me by. Like, I wasn't doing whatever it takes to be able to have something like that, have experiences like that. Um, so I don't know what. So then there was a second person. One of the 2 other ones was really nice. I mean, she. It may seem small, but she's in New York City too. Um, she said something like I'm, attractive, or I think she said she would really like she would like to date me, which really impressed me because by that point I felt like no women really wanted me. And I know I want to bring that up too, because after a while it takes a toll on you. It takes a mental toll on you. It really does. I've I've thought about um, I've thought of women as just not being attracted to me or not finding me attractive. And I I said I on this channel before, I've never been told that I'm attractive. Um, and I never had that experience. And I felt that I had a lot to offer because, as I said, like I was all revved up, age 17 in senior year of high school, and I was trying to attract Punky Brewster, and I was writing, poetry, and I've thought recently maybe I could have gone into writing songs or music or something. Maybe as I was hoping, maybe she could have encouraged me in my creative, artistic pursuits. And maybe she's watching this. Maybe she sees these videos. I don't know. Um, but I'm I've turned 47, and this coming November I would turn 48, and it seems like I'm never going to find anybody, which segues to the next part of what I'm going to say. I've kept in touch with that person who was in New York City, who actually connected me with her childhood friend, and the childhood friend and I talked at least once on the phone, and we would email and usually like Facebook message back and forth. And then after a while, I guess she became busy, or after a while, she just didn't respond a few times to my messages, and I didn't want to overwhelm her. Um, I'm very respectful of women in general, and feel flattered, and feel any woman I talk to. I mean, I'd be a great guy. I'd be a great boyfriend. Um, I feel like flattered, and um, that like a special sense. Like I don't want to say I feel special. Well, okay, flattered. I feel like in a special position. If there's a girl that I'm talking with, or woman that I'm talking with, who wants to talk with me. It's strange because people in general enjoy talking with me, and with guys, with my guy friends, um, they seem energized and curious about what I'm talking about. So I figured it would be easy to find a girlfriend, but I'm for a long time I've suspected that, number one, it's because I'm looking for someone Jewish, and two, it's geographic distance problems. Um, and I don't really want to compromise on finding someone not Jewish. I mean, I don't want to, you know what I mean? I want to find someone Jewish. So, relatively recently, um, I reached out to this woman from the match, um, and she said, "Why don't you try going to synagogue?" Now, this is where you come in as a viewer. Please comment below or wherever they stick the comment section. Um, she said that perhaps I could try the synagogue, and I did do that. As a matter of fact, I began going back to synagogue because my mother, this is way back around 2002, because my mom had talked about there being a singles group or singles thing in the temple I grew up in. I didn't find it, um, but I did continue going. I did start going to temple on a weekly basis. So that was nice. Um, and I'm doing it again. They have Zoom sessions. You can participate on Zoom. They have people coming in person, and thank goodness on Zoom as well. That's nice. That's getting off track. She suggested that she suggested Meetup, Meetup.com, and looking for Jewish groups. Now I've looked this up a number of times. In fact, I downloaded a Meetup app to my iPhone, and I simply searched Syracuse, New York, and Meetup, or Syracuse, New York, and Jewish, um, and I couldn't find any groups um, in this area. Um, so she said, "Oh, there are groups. There are Jewish groups." Um, I couldn't find any. I'll keep looking, but please, if anybody has comments or suggestions, or if they've been in a similar situation, so I wouldn't feel so much alone, um, I'd appreciate that. Um, Thanks, and again, I'm building up my channel. I hope the look gets better. I'm looking forward to phase two, where there'll be a standard opening intro and a ending credits, and this channel will look more professional. So that's it for right now. I hope you have had a good day, and I wish you well. Good night.